Hey guys, this is one of those Armaf fragrances from the Club de Nuit line that if you're anything like me, you've probably never heard of this fragrance and didn't even know it was out. I think it got completely overshadowed by Club de Nuit Intense Man and Club de Nuit Intense Woman. So this is one of those things where if you ever find it for dumb cheap, you definitely want to pick it up because it's pretty solid. But man, this one surprised me. I didn't even know they made this one. Strap up. All right. Welcome to the Scent Bubble. I'm your host for the evening or afternoon. I can't lie to you guys. The sun's right there. All right. From the house of Armaf, we have Club de Nuit Man. Have you guys heard of this? Where the heck were we? I did not know they made this. This is supposed to be an inspiration of 1 million. Who would have thought, right? It just says 1 million. So I'm guessing it's either 1 million original EDT or the EDP. But man, I thought it was a surprise to find out that there was a Club de Nuit Intense Woman or a Club de Nuit Woman. Club de Nuit Man. They first went after 1 million, not Aventus. This came out. It actually doesn't even say when it came out. Now I got to research this. When did Club de Nuit Man release? 2015. When did Club de Nuit Intense Man released? So original release was 2015. Club de Nuit Intense Man dropped in 2015 as well. What the heck? Something's up with that. The information can't be accurate there. Anyways, Club de Nuit Man going after 1 million parfum. Let's just get straight into it. Sprayer is classic Club de Nuit fashion, squirt gun. Are we still chasing OG 1 million DNA? I thought you guys were chasing parfum and royal and oud and all that stuff. But, maybe for people who want to get into 1 million but want a more lighter feel of it, this could be a great, cheaper alternative, appropriate, fresher style of the 1 million vanillic spice DNA. It's pleasant. It's a little bit cheap, but doesn't smell fake or synthetic. Very smoothly blended. It's a much, I'd imagine this is going after the EDT, if there is one. This is that orange, that spicy cinnamon, pepperish, vanillic backbone with a kind of mandarin orange brightness. I'm not mad at this at all. Yeah, this is a much more airy, eau de toilette, brighter take on the 1 million DNA. It's very soft, it's very light, but it's got body for an eau de toilette feel. I don't really know. I struggle with fragrances like this because I feel like this DNA should always be done very heavy and aggressive. I don't understand why you would kind of want more of a light approach to vanillic spicy. It's like you're tiptoeing with intimacy. Yeah, it's starting to get a little. Yeah, it's starting to get a little watery. It has some body to it, but it does feel somewhat cheap. It got a 4.03 out of 5, so it's definitely a you must put your nose on it out of 800 votes. I don't think you guys got to put your nose on this. It's good, but it's not great. It definitely, like, if you got into, Milestone, what's the Baccarat one? Untold, Intense Man, any of the Intense Mans, Intense Woman, and you're used to that punchy, projective beast, classic clone perfumery that they got famous for, going into this backwards would be a digression, I feel, because it hits with a third to half the intensity as Intense Man. Whereas if you started with this and then moved into the Intense line, it would be a nice, healthy upgrade. Yeah, there's just something in this on my skin that feels kind of Invictus-y under this. And it's half stepping on this DNA. It's almost like that I smell ginger. I smell like a ginger body under it, and ginger doesn't make sense to me in the spicy cinnamon vanillic ambery space. But it did get a high rating, but I think that might be like a retro score where they rated it that high back in the day. The notes look incredible, though. Mandarin orange, grapefruit, mint, cinnamon, clove, ginger, pepper, amber, spicy, woody, leather, patchouli. You get this patchouli, cinnamon, amber, spice, clove thing going on. You know, the classic 1 million whiff, and you really get that in the opening. But then as it starts to dry down, you really get this kind of Invictus blast under it, where I think that's largely due to the grapefruit and ginger really sitting around longer than it should. You know, those are supposed to aid the bright eau de toiletteness of this DNA in this case, but instead they kind of remain into the fragrance, so much so that in the dry down it almost becomes 30 to 40% of the fragrance, so it kind of becomes interrupting and disruptive. I want it to dry down into amber, spices, cinnamon, and woods, maybe even patchouli, but I don't want that ginger and grapefruit really hanging out. And they're just there, almost kind of like diluting the formula a little bit. Performance is super moderate on this. I think you should easily get 4 to 6 hours on this. It's a projective scent. It's not a sillage scent. I think your sillage is going to be under 2 feet with this. Maybe your first hour might be a little more intense than that, but very quickly on my skin, I'm getting more of a 1 to 2 foot sillage type of scent with a good 2 foot bubble around. I think winter office appropriate for sure. Yeah, I mean, here, let's do this. Guys, for me, this is I struggle to even call it a 7 out of 10 clone. Like if I was to give this a 7, it would be just 7.0. You know what I'm saying? I borderline want to give this a high 6. Just due to the dry down. The opening feels like a staple 7 out of 10 fragrance. So then it dries down into this diluted, confused, gingery grapefruitness. And I don't think those notes should be smelled in this DNA. It should be brightening the DNA, but not smelled in the DNA. Yeah, I mean, everything is better than this from the Club de Nuit line. Milestone, Untold, Intense Man, Iconic, Sillage, Urban Man, all that stuff is better than this. This definitely feels like the genesis of the idea of what Club de Nuit was going for, but ever since this release, the ingredients got better, the perfection got better, the body got better of the formula. So yeah, I mean, I got this fragrance for $1 at auction, and I'm not mad at it, but now that I've actually put it to skin, I'm realizing I don't like the dry down as much as the opening. I smelled it several times on the test strip before doing this review. I didn't wear it though, but now that I'm wearing it, I don't like the dry down. It doesn't smell cheap or fake or anything like that. It's just somewhat of a confused DNA. I think as a true eau de toilette, it could be pulled off. Like, I'm positive that the original 1 million does not smell this citric and gingerish. But man, it's valid. Like, it's better than a TJ Maxx less than $15 clone type of fragrance. It definitely punches well above that. It's got the early stages of the success juice that Armaf has put together with the Club de Nuit line, but it kind of just falls flat a little bit in some ways. I might throw this one away, guys. I know somebody like just getting started in their fragrance journey would empty this bottle, no question. But maybe I'll keep it around to see if somebody could use it. But I just, I've never been able to. offer fragrances to my community that I don't like. You know, that I always hate it. There's two things I hate about Fragcom as it relates to content creators. One, it pains me to see guys with 50,000 subs, 20,000 subs, 100,000 subs, 250,000 subs giving away a single bottle of something, even if it's a niche fragrance or whatever. It's like, we can do better than that, man. Most of your collection's free anyway. Even if you bought your whole collection, even then, shows you have money. Do more for the community, right? So I don't like when big name content creators just give away a single bottle or something like that. Like, we can do more, we can do better. And I also don't like when people throw trash into their donation pile. I have never given away trash in a donation. I will never give away something I wouldn't wear. And so for me, even though I do think that this could have some staple utility for somebody just getting into fragrances, especially inspo fragrances, because I don't fully support the juice and I in my mind and my heart, I want to give this more of a high 6. I just feel like I would be doing a disservice giving this away, even though I think it would have some solid utility. So I'm going to think it over, but more than likely this might hit the trash. This was almost a good thing. Almost a good thing. Alternatives to this, man, so many things. I mean, Mercedes-Benz Club Black, any of the real 1 millions. Mercedes-Benz Club Black would probably be the same price as the Club de Nuit fragrances. I think for $35-40 you can get Mercedes-Benz Club Black and get into this DNA all day long. As far as other clones, I think Club Black or Halloween Man Shot would be the baseline formula to this style that's low enough in the price point to afford and get 100 mil out of. There's a ton of, I mean, Lattafa Kingdom, you can get it for $25-30 at Burlington. That's this, but more tobacco. But it's still spicy, sweet, that it's close enough to this style to where I can recommend it as an alternative. But yeah, man, there was so much going for this. It just fell flat. Yeah, 6 out of 10 for me. Matter of fact, I'm going to just throw it in the trash can. I don't know why I'm thinking too hard on it. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, guys. More importantly, turn on that notification bell. Talk to me. I do talk back. I'm going to throw 2 videos up based off what you've been searching for that you can enjoy. If you're at the beginning of your journey or you're an advanced collector, I cover everything in between: entertainment, collabs, house dives, game shows, and reviews. We cover everything. I do not have a bias on this channel. I'm just on a fragrance journey and I'm taking you guys with me. Hope you got a lot of value out of it. Join my Discord if you want to see more of the active parts of this community, the non-toxic, active, engaging folks. Hop over into my free Discord server where you can get private access to me as well as active people in the community to talk about your scent of the days, show ideas that you're interested in seeing on this channel, just different types of interactions, man. We've built up a great community of 50 plus. I just dropped the Discord last week. We're already at 50 members, so it's growing daily. With that being said, love you guys. Hope you got value out of this review. Have you guys tried this fragrance at all? Because this completely flew over my head. I wouldn't even have seen it if I didn't see it in an auction and nab it up for $1. But anyways, hope you guys stay blessed. And until next time, this was Club de Nuit Man. And it was man, oh man, right? Peace.